Sometimes it seemed if I just dreamed, somehow you would be here.
What's up, everybody? Hi, welcome to week 6 of Daae Days. I'm so excited to share this one with you. I thought we'd do something a little bit special for this week. I want to introduce somebody to you who has changed my life and that I know is going to change yours as well. She is really cool. I'm so excited. And, I thought this would be good because Christine it's the voice, isn't it, that the Phantom falls in love with. So I get asked a lot about who you study with and how can I sing these notes and all this stuff. And believe it or not, it really is about being connected to what you are singing. That's how you sing high. To sing high, you have to be connected. To sing anything, you have to be connected. So I thought I would introduce to you the person who has helped me with this so much. So welcome to Daae Days Week 6.
Wasn't it good? So good. Wasn't he fun? Was so fun. Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. Didn't I know how it would go if I knew from the start? Why am I falling apart? Wasn't he fun? Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. But he needs a little bit more than me. Our security and freedom. I know him so well. It took time to understand him. I know him so well. Mary.
But he's enough.
Well, we're in
Or
love.
not.
I don't know about him.
Oh my God, Broadway.com, what is up? I have been so excited to share this with you since week 1. Let's meet the woman behind You Are Enough. Here she is, it's Mary Setrakian. Mary, welcome to the set.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you
This is
so
our
much.
own Super Soul Sunday.
It is. We're
It
having a
is.
Super Soul
It
Sunday.
is Sunday.
It is.
It actually
Sunday.
is Sunday today. This
We're
is
right
the
on
day
target.
out. Yeah, perfect. Mary, where are we?
We're on my lovely terrace.
Yeah.
Stephen Stein Granger, who was in Phantom, he was a Piangi in Phantom when I toured with Phantom. He's my designer. And so we have
my
a fountain
God.
and a place for my special stones and plants. And anyway, welcome to the energy.
This is right in the heart of New York City. Here we are.
A little oasis.
It is. So, Mary, here we are. We met when, I was 17
You're
years
17 years old.
old. It was the summer of 1999.
Oh my God.
And, yeah,
In Colorado.
in Colorado,
Yeah.
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge, Colorado.
And I thought you were the coolest, most amazing, beautiful woman I had ever met in my entire
my
life.
God.
I know. I still do
Oh,
though.
but I thought that of you. I mean, let's tell the viewers, because you're doing a workshop, a
Yeah.
musical theater workshop.
Yeah,
right?
that was my first masterclass experience.
Yeah.
And I sang If I Loved You. I had never had a masterclass in my life. And then when I've taken other masterclasses, I've realized her masterclass was the most life-changing, extraordinary experience. At 17, I had never met someone so positive and who believed in me as much as she did. And to give that gift to a teenager it's life-changing. I remember when I met you, your bio, you had done Phantom, you had done Les Mis, you had done Evita, Funny Girl. I mean, you've done the greatest of the greatest. But talk about your experience with Phantom, because this is Daae Days.
It is Daae Days, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was Madame Jury on the 3rd national tour of Phantom of the Opera, the year before I met you.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm
I didn't
serious.
know that.
well, 1997, I'm lying a little bit. Just
Yeah, so
1997, I was on that tour for exactly 1 year, playing Madame Giry, and it was an incredible job to even get the fantastic Kristen Blodgett, who was
Yes.
my favorite maestra on Broadway. What a conductor, what a musician.
she was
And,
life-changing for you, wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my equity card with her. I was 9 at Westchester Broadway doing
Oh my
the
gosh.
the musical.
And
9.
she still conducts at Phantom. You will see her.
She's
conducting.
divine. She's so divine.
And you're still friends with Piangi, your Piangi.
By Stephen
Yeah,
Piangi,
I mean-
Stephen Stein Granger, and I love and Jim Weitzer. As you know, I'm writing a book, and he's a wonderful writer. So we meet and read.
And Jim
sometimes
Weitzer
together.
is currently in our production of Phantom at the Majestic. So it's the family that just keeps on giving with Phantom. That's so cool, Mary. Okay, so now let's take us back to the time of the now infamous quote of "You are enough." We were in master class, but haven't we come across the quote actually? And now when we found in this notebook that I have where I was writing down her class, it was actually the original quote was, "You are enough, you are so enough. It's incredible.
It's incredible.
How enough you are."
Well, unbelievable and incredible. We both remember it as unbelievable as
Uh-huh.
well. So I guess they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
You're enough. You're so enough. It's unbelievable how enough you are.
She just said it. The source just said it.
It came to me. I needed to hear it.
Okay.
And I keep saying, when you were, I was your age, I keep thinking of you as 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So at that age, I had come to New York, and I already, had a great voice technique, but I was really looking for my acting, and I found my incredible master teacher of acting, Susan Batson, who was my mentor. I studied with her for so many years. So around the same age as you, it was so clear in my work, as I could, in those days I could sing, I even held a master's, but I wasn't trusting who I was, that I could stand on a stage and that just showing up and being there was enough. I thought I had to perform and show and make sure you knew that I was talented, to make sure you knew I had a great voice, to make sure you knew that I deserved to be up there.
Yes.
And meanwhile, it was told to me, you know what? You just standing there, we're getting it. We're getting that you have something to say just being there as you. So Susan told me that. So as I just remember, I take a lot of things that this incredible woman has given me, and I filter it a lot through my teaching, and because I can see where, who needs to hear what. Well, in that moment of you singing "If I Loved You," and as we know, that's one of the most beautiful soprano arias in musical theater repertoire. And so, at 17, your voice was quite youthful and beautiful, and of course we were doing resonators and all the other thing. But there came a moment where I think you were trying to prove that you were a good singer.
Probably.
And I just remember just stopping and just saying that phrase right out loud.
Yeah.
And you looked at me with those beautiful doe eyes, and you were like taking it in, and then you just stood and you just sang through the need, of Julie Jordan, through her the emotional need that she had, which was to be loved.
Yep.
And you just sent to your Billy Bigelow on your fourth wall, as we say, all those little terms, but you were seeing the person in front of you, and you just stood and sang, and it was like magic.
Yeah.
It was magic. And so, you are enough, you're so enough, you're unbelievable, or it's incredible how enough you are. It's something that, I still tell myself that to this day. Those of us who say these things, it's like we need to hear it too.
Absolutely.
And so we're all together in this.
Yes, that is so key.
Really key. It's really true.
And that quote meant one thing to me then. I thought it was hilarious. I'd never heard words said like that before. And it really meant something to me. But as we know, as we grow and go to our next, section, 10 years of life or whatever, then it starts to mean something different. And I completely now, and you know I teach with that. I start my classes with that quote because it's exactly what you're saying. So many times we think that we have to do more than just, it's okay, we can show up and be seen.
And just trust that who you are, all of the things, all of your past, everything you've been through, your pain, your joy, your bliss, your horrors, everything makes you that special entity that there's no other like you. Not only your DNA, but the life that you've spent so far. So to stand in that and trust that you can be in that, and that's going to be quite enticing. It's going to be an amazing thing.
I know, I love
to look at it.
I know you guys are freaking out right now. I just know because I get married. It's now gone global. People give me gifts with the "You Are Enough" quote on it. They do it for themselves. I've had cards of people saying that you guys tell it to each other, that you pass. So that's the thing. It's
so
like
good.
just keep passing on this message of "You are enough." It can change the world, I think.
Well, one thing it does, it brings us to what I believe in, to our potential. Potential is something that seems like it's never ending, how to find our potential. But that phrase in itself says, really trust in that you have a potential to live and that you're living it. So for you to pass it, for us to be together on this, is we can really, change more than just each other. We can help change the vibration around us and those people that we walk by.
Yeah, it's
we
all
can help
energy.
everybody. It's wonderful.
Mary, now, just in closing, I want everyone to know that they can take a little piece of you home. Well, she's now written a book. I feel like the way that she teaches, the way I responded to her as a teacher is she doesn't let you sing a note unless it's connected. The first warm up that you ever taught me was he saw me. First he sees.
He sees me.
He sees me.
Yeah, and then
he sees me, and it's just like, and that too. He sees me, especially as like a little girl at 17. He sees me, really? Like, it's so ridiculous.
It's got so many levels, right?
Yes.
It's got the musical phrase. It's got the vowel of E, and then you're also sending something emotionally, right? To you. Oh,
and
that's
then it
great.
just comes out. So she doesn't let you sing unless you're connected, and it's all of a sudden you can sing these notes, and your range grows. All this stuff happens because you're connected, and that's the main thing with you. That is so.
It changed my life. I mean, voice technique is really important, and I really in the book. By the way, I'm still writing the book, and I'm hopefully going to be done in just a month or so, and it's going to be published, very soon. So I'm really thrilled about it. But it's called The Singing Artist: A Way of Life. So the singing artist, we do have to take responsibility for a great voice technique, which is so connected to our bodies as the way we breathe. It's the way the body wants to breathe, the way the body wants to support the body. So anyway, connecting that with the acting technique, connecting it with our emotional life. It's a life-changing thing that happens.
Well, when can we expect this book, Mary? Hopefully
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. It can't get to us.
Oh my God! I've been, it's been on and off for 8 years. I've been writing it, and it's called The Singing Artist: A Way of Life, because to be artists, to be singers, we have to bring our truth, ourselves, to that work. And so we're always working.
Yep.
Just in our little interview today, we're working. We're connected to something that we can use in our creative life as well.
Awesome.
So anyway, I hope by, let's say, early next year. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
It's just.
We're setting that intention.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming around.
Mary, how can people contact you?
We just did something
day.
amazing. Okay, I've been on Facebook for a while, but I have never joined Twitter. And as of 30 minutes ago,
Yes.
I am now Mary Setrakian on Twitter, and my first tweet, of course, from Sierra and from me is "You're enough. You're so enough. It's unbelievable how enough you are." So we're sending that to the world. So please come by and see me at Twitter.
Yeah, come on.
And,
she's doing
and
really
follow me, I
well
should
so
say.
far. Within 5 minutes,
Yeah,
we had
because
almost 200 followers.
How
so
lucky am I?
Keep showing the Twitter love.
I'm excited.
It's
I'm
so
excited.
awesome.
And
I'm
I'll
really
be there.
proud.
I'll be hanging out. And I go
Yeah.
to Italy quite a bit. Grazie a tutti, ciao, i miei amici, i miei studenti, in Italia, possiamo collegare insieme, sarebbe bellissimo, quindi anche i miei studenti italiani.
Of course.
Certo.
Yes. Yes. Mary, thank you for joining us on
thank you
this
for
episode
joining
of
me.
Daae Days.
Oh, Daae Days.
And on our Super Soul Sunday.
Oh my God, it's Super Soul Sunday.
We're so
found our
smart.
own
We're
Super
so
Soul
smart.
Sunday.
Thank you for changing my life with that quote, so that now all of you can know it as well. And we just want to say to you guys, you are enough. You are so enough. It's unbelievable how enough you are.